Apple has succeeded in securing over 1 billion subscribers for its services businesses, and revenue in the June quarter was $81.8 billion, down 1% year over year as reported, but in a constant currency basis. iPhone revenue performance was similar, down 2% year over year as reported, but up in constant currency terms. And the folks at Morningstar are encouraged that Apple saw a June quarter record in switchers to iPhone away from Android. Services revenue was the bright spot, up 8% year over year and ahead of expectations, with the June quarter records in several subsegments like video and payment services. iPad and Mac revenue continued to struggle after a natural slowdown in these markets after the COVID-19 lockdowns, down 20% and 7% year over year respectively. So all of those were reported on Friday, the 4th of August 2023, and that the stock lost around 7% or thereabout, and the market also dropped significantly, way below the broader market. The S&P 500 dropped way below 4,500, I believe. 4,000, yeah, down to 4,000 and some fraction, 4,400 and some fraction. But in any case, these folks as well also think it's overvalued. I think they're maintaining a fair value estimate of $150. Apple is at $181 at the moment, so they think it's overvalued. But in any case, on its daily chart, on its weekly chart, there is only one upper projection there. We have 189.93, so it's just right around that upper projection there. But there are by far way more downward projections. We have 157.91, 145.39, 137.50, all the way down to $73.48 on its weekly chart. So the algos are not calculating anything really. They're not super excited about the prospects of Apple in the very short term. Let's look at the daily chart before we go and look at the monthly chart. Okay, on the daily chart there are more upper projections there. If as a matter of fact, they are higher than what it is on it's high. The projections are higher than what it closed at. So we have $203.12 as the topmost projection there, and after that we have 198.08. So okay, let's look at the monthly chart and see what the projections are. Yeah, it's even way more ambitious there. You can see on the monthly chart we have 363.79. Before that we have 272.19 and 240.37, all the way down to 124.67. I think what this is implying is that maybe within this week that is going to begin on the 7th of July and probably end on the 11th, the algos are not calculating that as a very nice week for the broader market, including Apple. That is probably what we are looking at. But if you survive this week, and and still remain active, still remain active, and able to see what's going on with the markets, there's a prospect that Apple can get up to, Apple can get up to 363.79, even $272, even 240.37, 215.31, 197.95. These are the projections all the way towards early September. These are the possible sort of prices we can see with Apple come this from now till at least early September. These are the sort of projections we are likely to see, just based on what we are reading from these algos, these projections, these Fibonacci projections on its monthly chart. On its weekly chart, it's not fantastic. It's not projecting a lot. As a matter of fact, it's actually projecting some decline, some retracements. As a matter of fact, you can see it has actually at some point on on as of the 24th of July, it had actually exceeded all of its projections on the weekly chart. So it's not at least within this week, like I mentioned earlier on, it's not there is the algos are not calculating anything so bullish as such. This does not change the bullish trend that Apple is in. But momentum seems to be waning. It seems to be waning now of late, and that we have also noticed that in the broader markets. And on a daily chart, what this is implying is just the volatility we are seeing in the broader market. You can see huge spikes all the way above even what it was. So intraday you can see huge movements, but at the same time as well, it's not likely to hold on. These are the sort of spikes you can get in a day. So there's a possibility that Apple can reach $203, but that would be really dramatic in just one trading session. But just pretty much within in the coming days, these are the sort of things you can also find. The price reaching $203.33, but on the weekly chart, the price is prints probably every Friday or thereabout. The algos are not really expecting to see anything, but on the daily chart, which is pretty much every day, there's a good chance you can see $203.33. But like I showed you earlier on on the monthly chart, all the way above $360 come next month, come early next month, that is September of this year. So you can see there's a good chance you can see $363 on Apple. But in any case, see what you make of Apple stock, and I'll definitely continue to update you. Thank you very much for watching this video.